Yeah. This is not my fault. I'm going to cry now.
Welcome back.
Hi.
To Bookend Gaming.
I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
And we are somewhere.
Over the...
We're home! That's where we are.
Yeah, she just teleported us somewhere.
I mean, I know what you were going for there with the rainbow. I wasn't going to sing that whole song.
Well, they're not in Kansas.
Anymore. Are you happy
Thanks.
now? Okay, let's move on.
I'm fulfilled.
You will be. She stretches her arms as wide as she can, presenting the grand view of wherever she dragged me to. I glare at her, waiting for her to just come out and say it.
Presenting her grand view, huh?
Well, I guess it's only home for me.
Hey, we're in Yellowstone.
Oh my God, she teleported us so far.
Yeah.
She clears her throat and steps back. Again, she sprawls her arms out like a soaring eagle and presents me with the view, like she's waiting for me to clap.
I guess that answers the question of, like, when we asked, like, well, what if something happens in Yellowstone or Zion?
Yeah, so I guess they can just
teleport
get there. Yeah. Teleportation. Makes sense.
Right.
I mean, are we going to argue about the rules
Kind
of
of.
a world where she's got a volcano head?
It's a little ex machina, but, whatever.
Yeah. Welcome back to Yellowstone National Park, the prettiest place on the planet.
A little full of yourself, aren't you?
Maybe she didn't have a giant dome on her head. Instead of clapping, I cross my arms and gaze around. This must be where she took me the night we first met. Now that I'm not being dangled over a ledge in certain death, I get a bit more time to appreciate the view.
Well, that's the fun of it.
We're standing near the base of a tall mountain that I recognize from years' worth of pictures and postcards. Mount Washburn.
That's my dad.
Vast forests cover huge swaths of the land. Lodgepole pines are by far the most common tree. Not only do they grow from the earth, but a defiant few sprout up from the rocks themselves.
Ooh.
Rebels. Velvety green grass blankets the lesser hills and slopes nearby. You're right about it being pretty, at least.
I bet I'm not going to talk for this whole episode.
I don't know. Well, welcome to my world, Kenji
Right?
episodes.
Yes.
Ain't it? The whole park is swell, but this trail is the bee's knees. I mean, if that voice is not what her voice is, come on, bee's knees.
Bee's knees. Get your drink ready. You're going to need
I know,
it.
my throat's already scratchy. This is not good. She puts her hands on her hips and surveys the land like a proud mom. Maybe this isn't inaccurate. If Yosemite's a little fire fever is anything to go by, I guess Yellowstone has a similar connection to her park too.
Probably it's her.
That would make sense. When I was out earlier, I kept thinking about how I wanted to swing by and visit for a bit. Not too long, of course, because I know Yosemite won't ever pipe down if I don't finish her laundry, but...
It's a happy place.
Well, it's her. She's going inside herself. I'm sure that would make you happy too.
That's true. Not really.
Whatever. Male G-spot. Let's not get into that. Yellowstone trails off, a frown breaking her cheerful facade. 2 hummingbirds buzz around us and brush their long beaks against each other as if kissing.
Hot.
Aw, birds don't kiss. Before flying off into the trees. A small smile wiggles its way back onto her face. But I figured a little break couldn't hurt. Usually I go hiking with Zion, but since we're bunk buddies now, I figured, what the hey? Okay, and decided to bring you along instead.
Southern accent.
I'm never going to get over the fact that I just nailed this.
Yeah, right? You didn't know it first. And
No.
It was just like, hey.
I just needed a new voice. Lucky me. So where have you been all day then? Oh, a little here, a little there. I needed some fresh air after everything this morning.
A little everywhere. I can teleport after all.
Yeah, I think I still have shards of coffee mugs stuck in my boots. Sorry about that. I'm just so... I'm at my wit's end, Eve. I've always been the one to do the cooking and the cleaning and the laundrying and the everything. I alphabetize Yosemite's books and make sure that they end up back on the shelf.
I mean,
Even before you moved in, I was the one keeping the spick and span, making sure Yosemite had a comfy reading space, taking care of Zion's hair. I get it. You do everything around the place.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just watching everything unfold.
I do. Absolutely, positively. But all I ever
Okay.
do... Thank you, because I was thinking it. But all I ever hear is laundry this and tea time that. Yellowstone puffs out her cheeks and looks stern in what I think is supposed to be her best Yosemite impression.
She's going to be like, I'm plumb tuckered out.
Well, dog my cats. Yellowstone, why haven't you done the 10 things I already asked you to do? I've got 5 more that need to be done right now.
Kick her ass.
Let's team up on her. I roll my eyes to try and keep myself from chuckling. Couldn't have done it better myself, kid. So fight back. Tell Yosemite to shove it or something. Tell her that you don't want to do all her chores anymore. That'd be more productive than just throwing a tantrum about it. It's not that I don't want to do it. I like being useful and all. It's just that a little bit more gratitude would be nice, don't you know?
She's
don't
not
you think? I almost
appreciated.
just added a don't you think.
Yeah. Well, plumb my grits.
I'm working my tush off for her, but it's crystal clear that she doesn't care about that. In fact, she glances over her shoulder, then leans in and cups her hand over her mouth, as if Yosemite might plummet down from the heavens and catch her in the act.
Oh, God, she's watching, isn't she?
You just look up and her face is just staring at you.
I am everywhere. I am Galactus.
I am inevitable. I'm starting to think that maybe... I'm starting to think that maybe she even has it out for me.
Whoa, there is 2 that's.
Yeah.
I completely missed that.
I know, I almost fixed it without... That's your fault, game
missed
developer.
That.
I'm making a really stupid face, sorry. That girl has it out for everybody.
Slut.
But this is different. She was downright mean this morning. It's been like that more and more lately. You really bring out the bitch in her.
Yeah. She must really hate you.
You got her all sexually frustrated. Now she's taking it out on me. Well, if you aren't going to stand up for yourself, then you're pretty much just asking for it.
She needs you to walk in her valley, if you know what I'm talking about.
I'm asking for it. Was it the way I'm dressed? Why can't you cut me some slack? I was kind of hoping for some compassion here. Maybe a little reach around.
I just want a hug.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but if you're not going to make a change, then all you're doing is blowing off the people... blowing off the people rely on you to do.
Job.
Oh,
Blowing off
the job people. Wow, I completely just
in that
blanked
time,
that
yeah,
word.
You skipped a word there.
I feel your pain now. I can't make fun of you for Padua
Right?
ever again.
I notice how much while I'm editing, I'll be like, I didn't even read that sentence right.
Yeah.
But we just skip. I mean,
I notice it, but I don't say anything because I get it. You're reading a whole lot. It's a lot to keep track of.
yeah.
That's the thing, though. I'm starting... I detect the faintest hint of a voice crack. I'm starting to wonder if it's even worth it.
Oh, man.
Yosemite's a real pretty place, and I love living with the other gals. I'll always have Yellowstone the park, but taking care of the cabin makes Yellowstone the me really happy.
Yellowstone the me. That's confusing.
Yeah, a place to belong, you know? But if no one at that place appreciates you, then it makes you wonder if you really do belong there.
Oh, this episode's going to be sad.
I know, I hate this.
I like Yellowstone, too.
I'm making myself sad.
Right.
Smoker stream.
That made sense.
I'm not sure which, rises from the crater in her head. She sighs and gazes past me at the empty wilderness. But even emptier than that is the look in her eyes. I wonder how many mornings I've dragged myself to the mirror only to see that same exhausted stare reflecting back at me. Is that wrong?
Mornings, I would say.
Yeah. This is not my fault. I'm going to cry now.
We need a patch.
Look, kid, I get you. I really do. About wondering if it's worth it at all. But I have to know. Why me? You said you usually bring Zion along, right? Why not just ask her instead?
I mean, she brought you.
And maybe she likes you.
Yeah, she wants to be friends with you.
Yeah. Yellowstone gives a sad smile, but nonetheless tries to force the cheer out of herself, straining her voice until she sounds only slightly miserable.
Just over there making weird sounds.
I already told you that, silly. I thought you could use a break too. It'll be great. We could tell stories, swap gossip, talk about boys. You know, girl stuff. I'm not
Shopping montage time.
I'm not into a single one of those things.
Oh my God!
Confirmed.
I knew it.
I mean, she's all over Yosemite and the promotional art. So.
Right.
Well, feel free to start walking back to Yosemite if you want. It's a bit under 1,000 miles by foot, so you better get a move on.
Oh, you done pissed her off.
So I'm a hostage now then. This little brat, I swear, Before I can bring myself to wring her neck, I get an idea. So instead, I turn around and simply start walking. Cool, I'll take my chances. Wait, hold on a second. I freeze and try to hide my grin.
Called her bluff.
No one... You'll need a sack lunch. Good luck. No wonder Yosemite has such an ego. Being the smartest person in the room must be addicting.
I made a sandwich for you because I'm so awesome.
I grilled it on my head. The truth is, I brought you along because I felt like I could trust you. There, I said it. Genuine shock wipes the smirk right off my face. Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought. Huh? But why? It's silly, but... Her eyes shift to the ground. She bashfully kicks the dirt around her.
Ow, my toe.
Ow, my toe and my shoulder.
And my toe.
When you complimented my flapjacks the other day, made me really happy. Like, golly, someone finally appreciates something I'm doing.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to need you to do that every time it's super obvious. And then when you took charge and put out that fire, it just, I don't know, it made me like you even more. And like you really know what you're doing. I'm probably just being stupid, huh?
I've never had someone compliment my flapjack.
Or my fire putting out skills. Neither of us say anything. In fact, I'm almost tempted to keep it that way and have her take me back. But there's something about this sad volcano girl that I just can't turn away. The amount of times I've thought that. How many times over the year have I been at my breaking point? Just one little step from going off the deep end. How many times have I been blown off and told to suck it up when all I wanted was to vent? And where's that gotten me?
I'm a bitter old bitch.
Finally, I give a long, defeated sigh. Yellowstone better thank her lucky stars that her pancakes are good.
Flapjacks.
Otherwise, I'd kill her. Tell you what, kid. You promise, and I mean promise, to take me home in time to finish up with the rest of the trash at the park, and I'll hike around with you for a few hours. Yellowstone perks up, and for the first time I notice how her volcano cuts through the air when she makes sudden movements.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
That's a sharp volcano. You mean it? Cross your heart? Hope to die? She flings herself at me, stopping just shy of our noses touching. I can feel the heat emanating from her head in waves. Oh, I feel faint.
Oh, I feel flushed.
Stick 1,000 needles in your eye? Yes! Now get out of my face before I plug your volcano with a rock.
That would kill me.
It's like a potato in my tailpipe. Well, not my tailpipe. Not my tailpipe.
I've done been corked.
She skips forward, backpack bouncing cheerily on her shoulders. Even if she hadn't just spent 10 minutes talking my ear off about it, would be easy to see just how much she's been looking forward to this. Ooh, you won't regret this, Evo.
Evo.
Evo, like a band?
Yeah.
I feel like they are. It just sounded familiar. Sorry.
Evo? Eve 6?
No, like Evo is something. EVO.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, sure. I'm pretty sure there's a band.
All right, I'll look it up.
Look it up, because you don't have anything to do right now.
No, I don't, except for go whatever I'm supposed to say.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Me and you are going to have a blast. We're going to hike and do more hiking, and then after we take it easy for a bit, we can hike even more. Not so fast, Mountaineer. I yank on her backpack and reel her back in. What about that thing on your head? We'll have a lot of explaining to do if someone sees you. No sweat. With a flourish, she slides her backpack off and rifles through just for a second, and then she stands back up triumphant. Nice. She's got a hat now, by the way.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Ta-don. Tadoff. I hate that commercial.
I have no idea what
The
that
only
is.
thing I can find is Eve 6 and Eve O, which is Eve Online.
Oh, that's what I'm remembering it. Yeah, Evo is... Okay, that's what I'm recognizing it as.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of ELO, the band.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. We're back on track.
And we're done.
Oh, well, with that startling revelation.
I like her hat.
I do too.
She's cute, damn it.
No, without the volcano on her head. God, you racist.
No. I like her even with her sharp volcano.
Volcano's looking pretty sharp.